Hello and welcome to the video. This is a quick video for this gentleman here. Now this is somebody that's just asked me a question about why is he getting things like telemetry lost, telemetry recovered on his radio when he's playing with stuff. And this is something that most modern radios will kind of tell you. Particularly if using Open or EdgeTX with things like Crossfire or Express LRS or even things like the FreeSky system, then it'll just kind of freak out occasionally and let you know that the telemetry has been lost. Now this is because not only is the radio sending information to the receiver about the positions of the sticks on the radio all the time, the receiver, modern receivers anyway, are always sending back telemetry information back to the radio about some of the basic things like the signal strength and those kind of bits. And if you have a more sophisticated receiver like the Express LRS stuff, you also get additional sensors back as well. And those sensors are there to kind of let the radio know and to warn you when you are maybe getting too far away and the signal's getting too quiet. Now, there's actually two warnings that the radio will give you if that telemetry is interrupted. If it receives the telemetry from the receiver remotely and it doesn't include all the sensors that it had last time, it'll give you a sensor lost error. If it doesn't receive the telemetry back, then you'll get telemetry lost. And then when it reestablishes a connection and it gets the next telemetry packet sent from the receiver, you'll get the announcement telemetry recovered. Now this can happen a lot on the bench, particularly when you have the antennas too close, because the receiver is also a transmitter in this case, and it's also sending information. And if you get the antennas too close to each other, the signal's just overwhelmed and the radio can't quite hear what the telemetry says. And you get those instances when you're playing with things on the bench. You'll see it in my videos and other people's videos all the time. The radio will kind of go telemetry lost, telemetry recovered. And when it says that, if you're actually not on the bench and you're flying, it's a good indicator that potentially you're getting towards the edge of range. Why do I say that? Well, on a lot of the receivers that are out there, the transmitting power that the receiver has compared to the radio that's in your hands is a lot smaller. Some of the more modern, more powerful, more complicated, more expensive receivers have similar levels of power, so you can still get the telemetry back even when you're flying further away. But if your radio is transmitting on 100 milliwatts and there's only 10 milliwatts of telemetry power, which there are on some of the very small Express LRS receivers, then guess what? The telemetry will stop being received way before you will run out of radio control range, and that can be part of the problem as well. You can also have issues where if you have the receiver connected to a flight controller and you have telemetry configured, not only will you be getting the 5 or 6 standard sensors that you would get via the Express LRS goodness, if we just focus on that for a moment, you're also going to get a whole slew of other things, and those things are things like your GPS location, height, distance direction to home, altitude, speed, battery milliamp hours consumed, all that kind of goodness is sent down as additional telemetry. When you have that on the radio, you can use it for things like the iNav Lua script, things like Yahoo for Ardu Pilot and other things, to have that kind of virtual cockpit display on your radio, and then have the radio also read out information about battery status, but also potentially kind of have switches turn on and off inside the radio when maybe the voltage or the milliamp hours go below a specific level. That additional lot of telemetry means that the telemetry coming back can occasionally get truncated a little bit, and you can sometimes get into problems. So how can you get around this? Well, first of all, if you have it on the bench and the antennas are too close and you're getting telemetry lost, telemetry recovered, that probably just means that the antennas are too close. Also be careful of antenna alignment. The kind of antennas that we have on these radios and receivers like to be aligned. So I do most of mine all vertical, or if I have a diversity receiver in a plane or a wing, I will have them kind of mounted like that, so there's a 90 degrees between them, and as the plane banks, one of the antennas is always coming vertical in line with the radio. See my Antenna Lab series, I'll link below on why that's important. If you're on the bench, just move them further apart or make sure that the antennas are aligned properly. If you're flying around and you're getting these kind of things all the time, then it could be an indication that your antenna alignment is wrong, or you're using a receiver that has that low telemetry transmitting power and you're just out of range and your radio can no longer hear the telemetry and is just letting you know that it can't get that anymore. Or If you are flying, and it doesn't happen very often, but it occasionally happens as you're getting further away, that's an indication that you're potentially flying in a noisy RF environment and you are struggling in that particular position or orientation. So again, antenna alignment, potentially the transmitting power, or potentially have a look at that particular area you're flying in. It might just be particularly noisy around the 2.4 gigahertz that this stuff's all using. I occasionally have had receivers that have not been great, and I don't know whether that's a fault in the receiver where the telemetry signal isn't very good. So I've had issues where I would always be flying and I was over a certain distance, even though that I had loads of these receivers. Maybe one of them appeared to be one that was made on a Friday night before everyone went home for the weekend. In those instances, it can be worthwhile just swapping the receiver over and just taking care of it. I have seen videos where people have recommended deleting the WAV file that gets played when sensor lost or telemetry lost happens. I personally absolutely wouldn't recommend that. It's an important warning to let you know that you're probably pushing things or something is suboptimal in the way that you have everything set up. I personally would just check your antenna alignment's okay, there's enough transmitting power, you're not tying too far away for the receiver that you've got, that you have the right transmitting power on the aircraft for the kind of distances you're going to be flying, and you're not flying in those tricky RF environments. Some of the issues that I see regularly are when people mount the antenna flat across the back of something like a quad and they have their antenna pointed straight out the back of the radio. The tip of those antennas is a less sense area, and when you're flying around you basically have the least sensitive part of the antenna on the quad pointing at you, and then you're pointing the least sensitive part of the radio antenna at the quad, and guess what? You have all kinds of weirdness and you lose the telemetry, or sensors get lost as well. So I would recommend, if you're not sure about this and some of the things I'm talking about antenna alignment don't make sense, go and watch the Antenna Lab series below. You will be a lot more dangerous with this stuff because you'll be able to understand how it works. But hopefully for you, this answers the question. It's quite a long, rambling answer to quite a simple question. It's a standard thing. We all get it. Usually means either the radio is being overwhelmed, can't hear the sensor or telemetry, and it's letting you know, or you're flying too far away or in an area that's becoming challenging for the signal to get to you, in which case you're losing that telemetry too. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.